that question somebody asked me. That was just the automatic response. She's still turning up. So shout out to DJ Drizzle and Young Butter and Lil Spig too. Lil Spig on that, doing a damn thing. You know, there's a sect there in your area in the Cleveland DMV. You know, that whole area there, and it's called the Go Getter DJs. Yeah, and you know, my homegirl Coco Z, the Mixed Mistress, she's part of the Go Getter DJs and the Nerve DJs, and so I'm really trying to get like them to really push, you know, voice Go Getter Psycho Music, the whole Psycho Music group, and really put you guys in heavy rotation on that Go Getter DJ set, because they growing up there in that area, and that'd be huge to do some shows maybe with them in the DMV. You know, the DMV really, boys, the DMV, they really they growing. I mean, it's like, you know, everywhere I go now, there's somebody from the DMV that's turning up, and you guys are really making a name for yourself around the nation. I want to say around the world, but definitely around the nation. Are you feeling that? Are you feeling the whole DMV thing growing?
Yeah, I am. I can see it.
Yeah, because I see a lot of the DMV artists, like especially with the Nerve DJs, music and stuff that's being presented. There's a lot of DMV artists, man, that are you know getting on via that network, and I just see more and more of it. Do you think the DMV will? I mean, like, will soon they'll have a movement, you know, compared to, like, let's say New York, or you know one of the larger metropolitan areas like New York, Atlanta, you know, LA.
I think so. I believe that if you had to compare it, then possibly. But I guess me being, you know, from the area, from partially from the area, the DMV area, I really believe that we'll probably set a tone that'll be kind of like our own and different from the rest. It'll have a story and a history that'll be completely different.
Yeah. How has Baltimore itself recovered from, you know, the whole incident they just went through a month or so ago, or whatever? Is everything normalized, or you still seeing?
What? Everything has normalized and went completely back to normal. I feel like that whole thing was a waste of energy and time and everything. It was supposed to be for a very great, you know, reason for a young man's life and everything. But I could say maybe within the next day, not even week, they were already, you know, back to the regular killing, and the numbers went up like really fast within the next month beyond. So I can't see where, if things were supposed to be unified and we were supposed to be working together as a people to make people hear us, we haven't done anything but kind of contradict ourselves for the people that were listening.
Wow.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it not only went back, but it got worse as far as the negative side of
yeah, I mean, if you have something like that go on and you say you all are going to listen and we're fighting together for, you know, this specific reason, then you will get a few people that will listen.
Yeah.
And for those that are listening, they're listening for the negative impact because it's something that you're fighting against. Right. But then, you know, as they listen, they're starting to hear exactly what's going on, because of course it's a focus after a while. It's like, okay, they're fighting against this negativity. Let's focus on and listen to them if that's what they're fighting for. And then when you really dive into it and get behind the wall of it all, it's like, really, what are you fighting for? Because you all are still like really negative, and it's still like a lot of negative things going on. There's not a lot of pulling together. You know, as far as that instance, there's not really a lot of pulling together as a whole. I know there are a lot of small groups of people that, you know, are still trying to make it happen, but they were doing those things before the virus.
Right. Okay. All right. I understand. All right. So, if you had the kind of influence that you may have one day, but if you had the kind of influence right now that could, like, I don't know, step out on a stage, get on a radio station, be able to broadcast to your people, your peers, underlings, everything. I mean, what is the one thing that you would probably say to them, having gone through all this, being on lockdown and all that stuff you guys went through, burning up, you know, innocence, you know, houses, businesses, all the stuff you went through, all the things we go through when we go through, you know, upheaval and turmoil like that. I mean, what is the one thing that Voice would say, you know, really thinking about it, what's the one thing she would probably say to, you know, to the people that might, I don't know, change their mindset, capture their attention for a moment, maybe change their direction? What's the thing Voice would say to them?
I really don't know, honestly, Franz. I don't know. You know, if I had that type of position and that type of opportunity, it would be something that I would really have to take some time, you know, and try and finesse to think about. But I guess right offhand, I would just be talking about my disappointment, you know, in the older people, especially for paving the way for the youth, you know, and I would probably try to just touch on getting more into activities and bringing creativity back to the schools and arts and recreation centers and things, because we do a lot of complaining about the stuff that we see, but we don't do a lot of changing. We do a lot of taking.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that if I had any type of control over anything, I would start putting more outlets in the city, you know, to really bring them together, and more adults that are adamant about them being together, and, you know, about us kind of really working together as a people, not by color, but by people.
Wow. Okay. And maybe different segments of the city. Are you guys really are you heavily segregated as far as the city goes? Is there like areas that you really you don't see blacks, so blacks don't go, and vice versa? Is there a lot of division? I mean, as far as the city itself goes, is it divided a lot?
Well, we still have a lot of areas where you can tell that the whites don't really want you there. You know, you can feel it sometimes in the energy, depending upon where you may be hanging out or where you may be and things like that. But for the most part, not really. You know, for the most part, we still go.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it may not be as many black faces, but it'll still be some. And again, for the most part, I really believe that when it comes to race, we do all kind of hang out. You know, it's like, I think it's more so a class thing. Yeah. than a color thing. You know, when you come in and you look like you're from the hood, and all of the rich people don't want you there.
Yeah, the have and the have-nots versus just color.
Exactly. Yeah. It's more of that. And I've kind of, you know, experienced that, I guess, going out and performing and going out and networking and meeting with, you know, new people and stuff, and the different people. You get to kind of see how they react to you, depending upon if, you know, how you dress, all black hair or versus green hair. You know, you just see the difference in how different people in different classes treat you.
Yeah, I guess that's true for anywhere really in the world. I guess it really doesn't have that doesn't have a lot to do with the color of your skin, except for maybe the fact that with this race, it's more prevalent to be, you know, the have-nots as opposed to this race or whatever. But I guess I understand that to be the case almost anywhere you go. People are going to pretty much assess you based on their first impressions of you, whether it be dress, hair, whatever. But it really breaks down.
And a lot of times it's based on their lifestyle too. Sometimes you can't blame people for not wanting to get out of their box if they created that box. You know, they probably did all they could to build it, so they're in it.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
Real talk. This is before we get into some voice music, and we're going to get into some voice music. And actually, do you know we have not debuted the entire Feminist Actions release on either of our platforms, and the reason being is it was scheduled to be debuted last Sunday on this platform, and we didn't have you, so we didn't do it. We wanted to wait, and then I didn't know if we was going to have you today, so we didn't get it all queued up to do the debut like I had planned, and so we still haven't debuted it, and I'm gonna keep them holding. You can listen to the latest voice release. It is called Feminist Actions. It is an all-female MC project brought to you by Voice and the Psycho Music group out of Baltimore, Maryland. It is available at the Nerve DJs mixtapes.com site for you to review for a limited time. It should be in the stores. I think we've got a 2-week delay was where we were at. I don't know what we got now on it, but it'll be in the stores soon. And I think what we'll do is maybe next Sunday, because they should definitely be in the stores by then, and I want to debut it once it's in the stores so you can run right out and grab it off of iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon. And so maybe we'll do that next Sunday if Voice is available. She's so busy. Even though this is her show, we never know what's going to happen or whatever. You know, she's going through some personal things. She's got her daughter. She's trying to finish the album. So there's a lot of reasons why we might not have her. And I'm not preluding to the fact that we won't have her next week. But the game plan is that next week, because the Feminist Action should be in the stores, mixtape, mix CD, as she likes to call it, Volume 6. We'll debut it track by track, and we'll talk about the artists on it with her. We'll talk about the tracks, and then hopefully allow you to go get that off of iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, because we want you to have it. In the meantime, if you want to go listen to it, you can go to the Nerve DJs mixtapes.com site and check it out. Support this artist. There's all 6 volumes are there at that site, and we'd love for you to go support this artist. Comment on it, share it, like it, follow Voice. All info to follow her is there, I do believe. If not, go to psychomusic.com, and you can definitely get her social handles there, and check out the new merchandise from the Psycho Music team out of Baltimore, Maryland. This track is called Nisha Nashe. No. It's called On a Cloud, and it's by Nisha Nashe. And the reason that I'm playing this on this particular show is because I look to one day maybe be able to say that there's a collaboration between Voice and Nisha. And we'll have it here first, you know it. We'll talk Nisha Nashe, On a Cloud, right here on All Things Voice Radio, episode 8, with your Nerve DJ from the Hyper One and Voice, the Dark Doll herself, the Hyper Doll, right here with me on All Things Voice Radio, episode 8. This is called On a Cloud.
Baby. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody fucking with me now. No. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody fucking with me now. No. One of my shawties got the loud. My other shawty got the surf. I'ma be hanging from the cloud. Now that I'm a top, you know she wanna see me down. Nah. No, I'm from the south side. Started with a night pie. Now I'm pooped out. Oh, she used to hate me, but she wanna beat me now. And I'm too stacking my Benjis. All that hate shit is a no-no. Too hot for these niggas, and I can't fuck with the popo. I close my eyes, I got a dream. I'm in the yacht, up in the sea, and then I see. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody fucking with me now. No. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody fucking with me now. No. They got me as they background. They got me as they favorite. But I can't help I'm flying. I come with all these flavors. My bars are blue. Go do. Yeah. I used to think that I wasn't that body. Now I'm getting picked up in Maserati. Even though my circle's small, yeah. My bitch will catch a body. Sitting at the top, coming from the bottom. It feel good to be somebody. Yeah. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody fucking with me now. No. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody fucking with me now. No.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That ain't just my friend, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. She shaking and throwing it. That's my best friend. Every time you fuck, she bring a friend. That's my best friend. She throwing it, clapping that. That's my best best friend. Running through the streets with my woes. Keep a bad bitch with